Hello students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. Today I am going to teach about blood vessels. Humans have closed type of circulatory system. That means blood always passes through blood vessels. So our body is filled with a network of blood vessels, either it is veins or arteries or capillaries, whatever it is, blood always passes through the blood vessels. So we have to know about that blood vessels structure and their function. Okay, and మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పెంచుకుంటూ వెళ్ళే కొద్దీ when we grow in our knowledge aspect, viewpoints about something, whatever it is. Okay, so చైల్డ్హుడ్లో మనం ఏం నేర్చుకుని ఉంటాం, arteries carry good blood and veins carry bad blood. Later on when we get something more information, we realize that there is no good and there is no bad, only oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. So arteries carry oxygenated blood except the pulmonary arteries, and veins carry deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary veins. Okay, it is the time to change that definition also, because that definition is also a very bad definition. So what is the good definition for this period, for this time? The blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart are known as arteries, and the blood vessels which carry blood towards the heart are known as veins, either it is pulmonary or systemic, whatever it is. For example, pulmonary veins, they carry blood towards the heart, and systemic veins also, they carry blood towards the heart. As like pulmonary arteries, they carry blood away from the heart to the lungs or the remaining tissues, whatever it is, leave it about that. Okay, and systemic arches also carry the blood away from the heart. So the blood vessels which carry blood towards heart are known as veins, either it is oxygenated or deoxygenated, either it is pulmonary or systemic. And the blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to the different tissues are known as arteries. Right, we will discuss about the capillaries next. First, arteries and veins. What is the difference between artery and a vein? ఒక హైపోథెటికల్ క్వశ్చన్తో మనం సరదాగా ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్తో స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇక్కడ ఒక మనిషిని చూపెట్టాను. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ స్పెసిమన్, ద హ్యూమన్ బాడీ యాజ్ ఎ స్పెసిమన్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు డిఫరెన్షియేట్ ద ఆర్టరీస్ అండ్ వెయిన్స్. ఇంకా యూ ఆల్రెడీ నో దిస్, ద బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ విచ్ క్యారీ బ్లడ్ టువర్డ్స్ ద హార్ట్ ఆర్ నోన్ యాజ్ వెయిన్స్, and the blood vessels which carry away from the heart are known as arteries. Then I remove the heart తీసేసాను. Now you have to explain, you have to describe the differences between arteries and veins. There is no heart, so you can't tell that point towards heart and away from the heart. Then what you tell? Okay, the blood vessels which ends with the capillaries, the blood vessels which ends with the capillaries are known as arteries, and the blood vessels which start with the capillaries are known as veins. Arteries capillaries to end అవుతాయి at the site of tissues, either it is a lung or it is the remaining tissues, and veins start with the capillaries, veins and venules, vena cava, veins and vena cava. It is the progressive, the diameter of the blood vessel is progressively increased in veins, and the diameter of the blood vessel is progressively decreasing in arteries. ఆర్టరీస్లో డయామీటర్ అనేది డిక్రీజ్ అవుతూ వెళ్తుంది. సిస్టమిక్ ఆర్చ్ and then branches, arteries, arterioles, blood capillaries, very fine capillaries are present at the site of the tissues. Okay, so the diameter of the blood vessel is decreasing in the arteries, the diameter of the blood vessels are increasing in veins. So you can define like the blood vessels which ends with the capillaries are known as arteries, and the blood vessels which start with the capillaries are known as veins. Now I remove the capillaries also. Capillaries కూడా రిమూవ్ చేస్తాను. Then you have to define the differences between arteries and veins. How can you define? How can you differentiate both arteries and veins? Right. For that purpose, I give a clue. Arteries are bright red in color. Arteries are bright red in color, and veins are dark red in color. Don't think there is no other marker for the dark red. Okay. So it is the difference between arteries and veins. Arteries are bright red and veins are dark red. Okay. So how can you differentiate? We can differentiate the arteries and veins with the color also. But I give two blood vessels to your hands which are preserved for so many years. So many years since preserve చేసిన blood vessels మీ చేతికి ఇచ్చాను. Both are same in color. How can you differentiate? By knowing the structure of wall of the blood vessels. Now I am going to describe the structure of blood vessel wall. The wall structure of the blood vessels. First, any blood vessel, either it is an artery or vein, is made up of three layers. They are made up of three layers. They are tunica externa, which is made by fibrous tissue, and tunica media, which is made by smooth muscles, and tunica interna, which is made by endothelium. So both arteries and veins are made by three layers. Tunica externa is prepared by fibrous tissue in both, and tunica media, which is present in between externa and interna, is made by smooth muscles, and tunica interna is made by endothelium. So I will draw here. Simply, the tunica media of the arteries are thick. The tunica media of the artery is thick when compared with the tunica media of veins. Tunica media of veins is thin. So it is a small difference between arteries and veins. And the tunica media of arteries are lined by, either side is lined by a elastic tissue, elastic lamina in arteries. Same type of elastic lamina is present in veins also, but only one side of the smooth muscle, that is inner side of the smooth muscle, there is a elastic lamina in veins. Okay. And then next, tunica interna. Tunica interna is made by epithelium. It is the epithelial tissue. Epithelium is nothing but endothelium. It is also internally lined by endothelium. Okay. Here also same endothelium, and then next elastic lamina and a smooth muscle. So it is the structure of vein. And here also same, it is a endothelium and two elastic laminas either side of the smooth muscle. Here is your smooth muscle of your artery. Okay. And there is one thing which we forget. Where there is a endothelium, where there is a epithelium, there is a basement membrane, because it is always present, it always lies on the basement membrane. Epithelium always present on basement membrane where there is a epithelial tissue. Epithelium is nothing but endothelium. Okay. There is a basement membrane here. You already know about the epithelium, mesothelium and endothelium. Okay. So these are the differences between arteries and veins wall structure. So what are the differences? The arteries walls are thick when compared with the veins. Okay, because of two elastic lamina, and the vein walls are thin when compared with the arteries because only one elastic lamina. And the very important point is the tunica media is thick in arteries and tunica media is thin in veins. So automatically the diameter of arteries are narrow because of the more musculature, and the diameter of veins are wide because of thin wall. So you can differentiate the arteries and veins by the help of the wall structure. Okay, you can differentiate arteries and veins. For example, there is an artery in my right hand, there is a vein in my left hand. Okay, actually it is my left hand, it is my right hand, right? If you have two blood vessels, you can differentiate by the width or by the diameter of the blood vessel or by the thickness of the wall of the blood vessel. You can differentiate. Yes, it is a artery because it has a thick wall and it has a narrow lumen. Yes, it is a vein because it has a thin wall when compared with this one, and it has a wide lumen when compared with this one. So I remove one blood vessel. You are a new person to this science exhibition. I give only one blood vessel to you. You have to say that either it is a artery or vein. So there is no another blood vessel to compare with either it is a small when compared with this one, or the diameter of the blood vessel, either it is a wide or narrow. There is no another blood vessel to compare. You have to say either it is a artery or vein without any comparison. How can you define? Yes, you must have a microscope to observe the two elastic laminas which are present either side of the tunica media. But you don't have the microscope. Then how can you differentiate either it is a artery or a vein? For that purpose, I give another clue. The endothelium of the blood capillary, the endothelium of the arteries are like this. You already know about the endothelium. It is made by simple squamous epithelium which allow the free passage or free diffusion. Okay, here also same. So the endothelium of the veins and arteries are same, but a small difference is present in between the arteries and veins at the site of endothelium. The endothelium wall of the veins are folded. They are folded to form valves which help in the circulation, which prevent the backflow of blood, because veins doesn't have any pressure like arteries. Arteries have a pressure because heart pump the blood into arteries, so there is a pressure to move the blood. But at the site of our fingers, our toes, that blood must pass towards the heart opposite to the gravity. For that purpose, blood always want to go back. To prevent that backflow, the valves are formed in the endothelium of veins. So if the blood vessel what you have a valve in the endothelium, it is a vein. If there is no valves, it is a artery. And there are some more differences are there in between the arteries and veins. For example, in arteries, blood move very rapidly by the jerks, very speed, very fast, and by jerks, because heart pulsating organ, it just contracts once and then relaxation, and then contracts and relax. The gap is maintained by the blood also in the arterial blood flow. Okay, so in blood circulation, arterial blood circulation, the blood flows by the jerks. In venous circulation, there is no jerks. Blood moves very slowly and steady state, okay, towards the heart. The blood moves away from the heart in arteries. And another point, another difference, arteries are deeply positioned. They are seated very deeply in our body. But the veins are superficial. They are peripherally located. We give intravenous injections and syringes. Okay, so they are superficial. They are deep seated, and the blood moves in the veins is very slow and steady state. But in arteries, it is very speed and by the jerks. And the wall of the arteries are thick and the walls of the veins are thin. The lumen is narrow in arteries and it is wide in veins. As like there are two elastic lamina either side of the tunica media, there is only one elastic lamina, that to beneath the muscle layer, smooth muscle layer. And of course, you already know this, they carry oxygenated blood except the pulmonary arteries, and they carry deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary veins, and they move away from the heart and they move towards the heart, and they end with the capillaries. Arteries ends with the capillaries and veins ends with the start with the capillaries. And the diameter of the arteries progressively decreasing from when we moving from heart to the tissues, and the diameter of the veins are increasing from capillaries to the heart because they start with the capillaries. And these are the differences and structure of arteries and veins. And another type of blood vessels are capillaries. Capillaries, a very fine blood vessels, a tiny blood vessels which are connect the arterial blood circulatory system and venous blood circulatory system are known as capillaries, and they are simply formed endothelium. They are endothelium. There is no tunica media and tunica externa, tunica interna. It is made by only single layer known as endothelium, and the wall of the endothelium is made by simple squamous epithelial cells, pavement epithelium, simple squamous epithelial cells, and there are some pores in between the squamous epithelial cells, and the pores are known as fenestra. Through the fenestra, some minerals or some blood cells also, amoeboid movement, they show amoeboid movement, white blood cells, they can move into the tissue spaces, and diffusion also occur through that endothelium layer. It is made by simple squamous epithelium. It is about the blood vessels. And there is an interesting fact, interesting blood vessels are also there. In larger blood vessels, either it is a vein or artery, in larger blood vessels like this, the tunica media is thick and it must be contract and relax for the circulation of the blood. So for that purpose, that muscle layer also need some nutrients and oxygen, and that oxygen is supplied by small blood vessels which are present in large blood vessels. So these are the vessels of vessels, the blood vessels which are present in the blood vessel. They are known as vasa vasorum. Vasa vasorum. They supply blood to the blood vessels. They are present in the wall of the blood vessel. So vessels of vessels are known as vasa vasorum. It is a special circulatory system which give blood to the blood vessels, and they are the capillaries. Capillaries are present at the site of the tissues. They help in the diffusion of gases and nutrients and waste materials. And arteries which carry oxygenated blood towards the tissues, and they carry deoxygenated blood towards the lungs for their purification, and veins which carry deoxygenated blood towards the heart, and they carry oxygenated blood towards from the lungs. So it is about the blood vessels. Thank you.